Hi everyone, good Thursday afternoon and welcome to GoLocal Live. I'm GoLocal News Editor Kate Nagel. Thanks for joining us live from the State House. I'd like to welcome in Senate President Dominick Ruggerio. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for inviting me
I
before you, Kate.
appreciate it because things are back to business here after the Assembly was on break. A couple of big ticket items that I really wanted to have you on to talk about. Let's start with Jason Fain's proposal on 195 for a 46-story tower that now has been years in the works, going through the process with the 195 Commission. Again, seeing it go to the city, downtown design review. They're still within that process right now as well. You're one of the original architects of how 195 was going to work when given that land, having a thorough review. But did you anticipate it taking this amount of time? Again, as we're here years later with the Fain Tower proposal, it's been thorough for sure, but I know folks are asking, is this going to move forward and when? So let's talk a little bit about the process.
Well, the process with Fain has been, I think it's been a little lengthy. Obviously, this individual came in, he had $500 million in his pocket to spend, and I don't think he was really treated as well as he should have been. What concerns me here is not just the Fain project, Kate. It's that the whole concept of when a developer comes into the state, I think they have to treat them a lot better, especially when we have a lot of land available for development. So I just was not really happy with the fact that it's been 3 years. He spent about $2 million on this project and nothing. He doesn't have a shovel in the ground yet. So I don't think that bodes very well for us as far as our economic development efforts. However, I must say that things have been going much better on the 195 parcels, other than the Fain situation right now. So I'm kind of buoyed by that. I like what's going on right now.
So do you think, can you tell viewers, has it been going better? Do additional changes need to be made, since the inception of the 195 Commission about how they go through the process? Can anything be streamlined?
Well, we're looking at the whole development issue as it pertains to inspections and things of that nature to expedite the inspection and the permitting process. I think that's very important. I think it saves potential developers time and it saves them money. So we're looking to do that. We have some legislation that's pending right now, and so we're looking to make some overall changes to the whole process in total.
Okay. And have you had conversations with Jason Fain lately about his proposal?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to Mr. Fain in about 6 months, 8 months. So he has other people handling it, and he's been busy. So he's been in New York back and forth. So I haven't really had the opportunity to have a conversation with him.
When we had him on GoLocal Live last, we said if he knew it was going to take this long, would he have done it? He said probably not. So you allude to maybe a little bit of an indictment again about folks coming in from the outside looking how to utilize the process and need to do better.
That's correct. It's the process that we have to deal with, and it takes an extraordinarily long time to do things in this state for some reason, as opposed to other states. All you have to do is look at Massachusetts down in the Seaport area, and that development came up in about 10 years. So, there's a way to do it. We just haven't found that way yet.
But you said, again, addressing things like permitting, inspections, there are certain areas to look at that when working with developers. You think there are sort of areas that can be expedited?
Yes, I think there can be some improvement in those areas, Kate.
Okay, well, let's talk as well with viewers about the St. Joseph's Pension Fund. Now, today, GoLocal did report since about 20 months now it's been since the bankruptcy was filed. Over 2,700 members in the system. We have seen close to 60 now deceased. 20 months later, you've got legislation in looking specifically at church pension plans and that oversight because there was very little to none of a fiduciary responsibility to these retirees.
That's correct. We're looking at all the pension funds because we feel that those pensioners that who have retired, they deserve to know the health of their particular fund. So obviously, I don't know what went awry at Fatima and Roger Williams, but that is a terrible situation for these people. And Kate, some of these people, these are small pensions. These are not large pensions. There's $250 a month, $300 a month. People rely on that to live on and for medical, for their medication, for their rent, for everything else they have, their expenses, so they rely on this. So it's a sad situation.
It is a sad situation, and in addition to, again, looking at church funds moving forward, do you think anything can be done within this process? There are multiple suits filed, both at the state and federal level. Anything to help these particular set of retirees?
Well, obviously they're going to have to go through the process. Right now, I think the proposal was 40 cents on the dollar. I think that can be approved. And if I have to do anything legislatively to get these people to be made whole, I'll do it. I just think this is a terrible situation, and someone is at fault here. And we're going to look into that. We're going to find out what went on.
Well, I appreciate your taking the time on a busy Thursday afternoon to talk about a couple of the big issues facing the state. That is, again, the Fain proposal on the 195 land and the collapse of the St. Joseph's Pension Fund. So, Senate President Dominick Ruggerio.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for your reporting on the Fatima. I remember you're the one who broke it first.
We did, and we're going to continue to report on it, so be sure to keep watching and reading Go Local Prov, and we'll be back here at the Rhode Island State House, so don't go anywhere here for Go Local Live.